Welcome back in Tech IVP channel. Tech is in last tutorial we discussed about operators, how we can use operators and what are the roles of the operator in the programming. And before that we discussed about the typecasting, how we can take input from the user. Also we discussed about the variables, and today we are going to discuss about the decision making. Okay, which really play important role in the programming. Decision making solve large execution problems. Okay, so let's start. But guys, going to before next step, please like, share and subscribe the channel to get more amazing stuff about SDAT role interview question. Okay, so let's start. Suppose guys, you have some age group. You have some age group like 10 to 30. Okay, and here you want only the person who is greater than 18 can be eligible for the vote. Less than 18 cannot be eligible for the vote. Okay, so how you can solve this problem? So in that case, what you can do, first you have to initialize a variable int age equals to 18. Okay, int age equals to 18, and then provide if age greater than equals to 18, greater than equals to 18, then you can provide here sys out candidate is eligible for the voting, or eligible for the vote. Okay, candidate is eligible for the vote. Okay, so how you can do this one? Let me execute this program. So now candidate is eligible for the vote. See here, age is greater than or equals to 18. But if I provide here age is 16, then it will not executed. It will give me a blank answer, means candidate is not eligible. But you want to print here if age is less than 18. So how you can do this one? In that case, you can use if else statement. Okay, so simply I have to provide here if else system.out.println, and here candidate is not eligible for vote. Okay, let me execute this one because age is 16. And how you can take input from the user? So in that case, what you can do? In that case, we have to use scanner class. In that case, we can use scanner class. How we can use scanner class? In last tutorial we already discussed about the scanner class. If you not gone through this one, please go through this one so that you can get better understanding how we can take input from the user. Okay, so for the timing I'm using scanner class, ca scanner, and this one is a class, and I'm creating object of this class scanner. Okay, equals to new scanner system dot in. Okay, now what I can do? So after that, what I have to do, sys out, please enter the candidate age. Please enter the candidate age. Okay, now what I have to do here, I have to use sc dot next int, next int. Okay, next int I can use, and here I have to define a variable. A variable is int age. Okay, this one we have defined, and let's execute the program. Let me execute this one. Okay, please enter the candidate age. I'm providing here 20. Okay, so what output I'm getting? The output I'll get this one, because this one is a greater than 18. Okay, let me execute 20. I'm providing candidate is eligible for the vote, but if I'm providing age is 16, candidate is not eligible for the vote. Okay, so I hope guys you understand the concept of the decision making, how we can make a decision. Okay, the next one is if else if later. How we can work this one? Okay, suppose you have multiple condition. Suppose you have multiple condition. Again, you providing the condition here. If age is greater than equals to 30. Okay, then candidate is not eligible for the vote, but eligible for PM. Okay, eligible for the PM. And here again we can provide else if if age is greater than 35, then what happen? Eligible candidate is eligible for PM, candidate is eligible for president. Okay, president. Okay, but if age is less than 18, then here again we can provide a condition. If age is less than equals to 16 equals to 18, okay, candidate is not eligible for the vote. Okay, candidate is not eligible for the vote. Candidate is not eligible for candidate is not eligible for vote. Okay, this one. Okay, let's execute. Let me execute this one. Now I'm providing a multiple condition. Okay, see, candidate age I'm providing 30. So what output I'm getting? Candidate is eligible for vote greater than or equals to, okay, greater than 35. And suppose I'm providing here 40 or 36. Okay, so here I have done some mistake. Just give me a moment. Just let me correct this one. Okay, so let me remove this line, so it will make some confusion. Okay, so let me remove this one. Here we are getting confusion because both the age are greater than, okay, because both the age are greater than 30. Okay, so let me execute this program first. Okay, if age is greater than 30, let's say 31, eligible for the vote. Okay, and if we are entering here 10, then candidate is not eligible for the vote. Okay, and if we provide here, suppose we can provide here 18, then what happened? Candidate is eligible for the vote. Why? The thing is that this one, okay, why this one equals to age is your equals to 18 or greater than 18, then it will be eligible. But if age is less than 18, then it will be not allowed. Let me execute this program again. So here let me execute 18, candidate is eligible. Again let me enter here 17, then candidate is not eligible for the vote. Okay, so I hope guys you understand the if and if else condition and else if condition. Three condition we have already gone through: if statement, if else statement, and if else if later. And now come on the nested if. How nested if will you work? Okay, now come on the nested if. How we can use nested if? So we have already, the statement is this one, and here let me remove this one, this statement. Okay, let me remove this one so that it will be more clear. Now here I have already provided a condition. Okay, if age greater than 18 can be vote. Okay, and here again we have to provide if condition. If age, if has voter id, okay, if has voter id, then system dot out dot println can be vote, okay. But for this one, what we can do, we can provide a boolean condition. Boolean, how we can provide boolean condition? So for this one we can use as id boolean. Boolean, here tag is in last tutorial we already discussed about this one. Boolean equals to true. Boolean equals to true, okay. If age greater than 18 can has voter id, then it can be vote, okay. Or we can provide here else part, else cannot be vote, cannot be cannot be vote, okay. Let me execute this one. Candidate age is 18, can we vote, okay. And let me execute this one again. Less than 18, 17, cannot be vote. So I hope guys you understand how we make, how we use decision making in the programming. This is really important topic, okay. Please do some practical in your system so that it will be more clear to you, okay. And please go through the last tutorial so that you can get better understanding how programming will be work, okay. And next one is switch statement. Switch statement, in switch statement we can switch from one condition to another condition. How we can use with this one? So let's start with the switch statement. Okay, so let's come on the switch statement. How we can use switch statement? For the switch statement, what we can, let me initialize one variable here. Scanner class we have already int. Let's take example of the day from Monday to Sunday, 7 days, okay. If I am entering 7, then it will present Sunday. If I am entering 2, then it will present Tuesday. If I am entering 3, then it will present Wednesday. How we can use this one? Int day equals to sc equals to next int, okay. And here what we can do, here we have to use switch statement. How we, so we can use here switch switch switch, just give me a moment, witch switch day, okay. Switch day, okay. So here we have to provide case 1 colon sys out Monday, okay. And let me copy this one until Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And let me replace the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7, okay. And here Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, okay. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, okay. Okay, Sunday. Let me copy this one here so that it will be more clear to you. This one, this one, this one, semicolon. It's just presenting way, nothing else, okay. This one, okay. But if we have to enter out of 0 or more than 7, then what happen? Then we can use default. How we can use default? Here default, invalid day. Okay, invalid day. Right here, invalid day. Invalid day. Okay, so let me execute this program. Oh, I didn't give the instruction. Okay, sys out. Please enter. Please enter the number for day. NUMB here. Please enter the number for day. Okay, so let me execute this one again. Enter number. Let me enter here 2. So what output I'm getting? Oh, just give me a moment. Here I have to not provide. Here I have not provided the break. Okay, just give me a moment. Break. Okay, let me copy this one. Copy, paste, 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 and paste. Okay, then default will be execute. Okay, let me enter the number of day 2. Tuesday. Again let me enter 4. Then what I'm getting? Thursday. 1 2 3 4. Thursday. Case 4. But if I'm entering here 0, what happened? Invalid day. Suppose I'm entering here 12, then invalid day. Okay, so in that way you can use switch statement, decision making means. Okay, so guys, this all about the decision making. And if we talk about the ternary operator, we already discussed about the ternary operator in the last tutorial. If you are not gone through this video, please go through this video and you get more better understanding about the how ternary operator will be work. Okay, for more interview preparation, please stay tuned with this channel and like, share, subscribe this channel to get more amazing stuff about SDAT role interview question. Have a nice day. Goodbye.